Sup, brah? Let's start out by saying your gold and silver aren't worth shit. And that's today's topic. So, for all you doom and gloomers out there, and man, you guys, you must be all, you must have all stayed short since 2011, right? You're commenting on a video of mine that I made in 2011 making fun of Gregory Mannarino, that he was calling for an imminent crash of the stock market. The word imminent means something immediate, something very, very soon, almost right at this moment, or however you want to define the word imminent. My video to him was a mocking video, as well as to all of you other idiots and morons out there that believe in that guy, that you can't tell me that 9 years later, a pandemic of epic proportions that's going to get worse, that shut down the economy, okay, was called by somebody. Okay? You can't tell me that he got it right. So let's have a calm debate. We don't have to call each other names. We don't have to use foul language. Let's really call it what it is. So what you're implying is that from 2011, you stayed short. Okay. So the Dow Jones in 2011 was 11,470. Let's assume you stayed short the Dow, right? It's impossible. There's no way you could have stayed short the Dow, the S&P, the QQQ. The QQQ, on the day when I made that video, and I said how the market will never go down ever again. I was drawing some lines here. The Qs at the time of that video, well, let's go back and check for sure. And by the way, you can't get any ammunition. Everybody's out. Just pretty sick. So let's check out the official date where I had enough of Gregory Mannarino and that whole group of people with their doomsday calls in 2011 and 2012. I think it might have been 2012. Let's be fair. I don't want to misquote. My favorite comment here is Mannarino was correct, but just ahead of his time. The greedy politicians and traders were able to inflate the market for longer than expected. He was ahead of his time. You understand in the market, there's a limit to the amount that you can be wrong because your money runs out. All right, so let's check out. I got to see the day of the video. And this was why this video was the one. Oh, sorry. This was October 2014 after I had been bashing the guy for 2 years. So I finally made a video to tell him, farewell. If you ever want to talk to a real trader, come see me. Plus, obviously, I challenged him to a monetary debate, a monetary trade-off, anything just to disprove that this guy absolutely knows nothing about anything. And again, I'm sure he knows how to trade to some extent, but anybody that continues to say the word imminent crash, you're a charlatan, you're a fear-mongering. I'm trying not to curse. You understand, right? So October 6, 2014. And again, I've been bashing the guy for about 2 years prior. So I don't know where the older videos are, but let's talk about what we can talk about. October 6th, 2014. So on October 6, 2014, the market was breaking down under a top. And I was shorting too. That's when, after I lost my money on that last attempt to sell off, I vowed never to go short ever again. I became a super bull. So let's talk. Let's assume you were the champion of all champions. And on October 6th of 2014, and hang on a second, I got the wrong date. October 6th, 2014. Oh no, I can't even give him that credit. We actually were on the way up at that time. October 6th, 2014. Oh no, we did have that. Yeah, we did have one of those sell-offs at that point. So he was getting all uppity about how it was the end of the world. And the Qs fell from 96 to 86, which back then was a pretty decent move to the downside. $96. So let's say you put 1,000 shares on it, 96,000, right? And you stayed short this whole time. You're telling me that you were able to withstand 130 points in your face. And we're still not back to those levels. We're still at 171. I don't want to hear it. So my condemnation and loathing comes from the fact that I don't appreciate fear-mongering. Now let's talk about reality. The market would not be going down. I was looking for a correction to come in the first week of April because I thought the market had run way too much. The froth of the market from October of 2019 till February of 2020 was absolutely retarded. That was, whatever you want to call it, bubble, the buybacks, irrational exuberance. You're not supposed to get Microsoft rallying from 140 to 200. You're not supposed to get Apple rallying from 240 to 335. Trillion-dollar companies are not supposed to move with that type of percentage. It was ridiculous. So I thought we would give up that in the correction. I thought we would correct sometime in April and get smacked down at least 10%, which would have knocked the froth off. The Teslas, the Microsofts, the Apples were all due for a punch in the face. And I was going to be right. It just happened a little bit earlier. My VWAP levels started to break. And we got where we are. Nobody could have predicted this to happen. The causality, the lighting of the fuse, the reasoning behind this. Nobody. Not you people that are looking for Armageddon. Not you Jesus freaks. that think this is the rapture. Nobody. For me, it was VWAP. Levels are being broken. I'm not being optimistic here. My point is that these doomsday idiots are talking about how they got something right. Like they predicted a global pandemic was going to come. You didn't. And just to rub it in your face once more, your gold and silver are not saving you now. So you're still losers, all of you. So go spread the word. I grew my hair back for this occasion. Right now, we're in JDST because the gold products are a bunch of bullshit, but JDST is starting to become the JDST that it should be. So we bought some JDST at 475. And we had some fun this morning on, AIG bounced, APT, Costco, obviously. But JDST right now, there's always something to make money on. So again, I don't want to be crude or rude, but you guys are clueless, you'll remain clueless, and you'll stay clueless. Because if you think this is the end of the world, guess what? If it is, your gold and silver ain't going to save you. And if you think you're hoarding if you got the gold and the silver, and your debate now is whether or not the paper GLD versus your real gold, or the SLV compared to your silver that you have in your hand and in my drawer. I just went online. I tried to buy bullets on 3 different websites. Every single one is sold out. I'm afraid to leave my house to go to the store now to see if there's any ammunition. That's where I'm at. I don't want to leave my house, even though I probably should be looking to leave my house. You cannot find a bullet. I've been on every website, bulkammo.com, cheaper than dirt, Midway USA, and that's the commodity right now. Chicken, bullets. They keep buying it. Well, look, in reality, they probably will have a nice bounce, right? But right now, you're dead wrong. The safe haven of gold and silver has not helped us. And for all you Trump supporters, I'm rooting for the guy. I don't have any negative things to say about anybody, Republican, Democrat. This is not a political thing. The reason I hate Trump is very specific. Now he's denying the fact that he thought this was a pandemic. He's denying everything he said, which is on television. This is not me watching CNN or NBC or Fox News or the media, whichever media you think is corrupt, right? This is me listening to him talk, his mannerisms, the way he speaks, which frightens me, scares me, and gives me no hope. But the reason I hate the guy is that he keeps putting himself first. If he would just say this, ladies and gentlemen, we underestimated the severity of this virus. We're doing the best we can right now. We suggest everybody stays home. Don't panic. But he couldn't say that. All he said was about, I never said this wasn't a pandemic. I didn't. We're doing a terrific job. Everything out of his mouth is a complete opposite of what he said the day before, as if we don't have social media and television and recording devices. That's what sickens me about the guy. Even in this moment, he cannot rise above the fact that he's got to say that he was right about it. Tremendous, beautiful tests are out there. Everybody who needs a test will get a test. Everything he said was absolutely inaccurate. If he just would have came out and said, there's no need to panic. We're doing the best we can. We underestimated the severity of this virus, and we're suggesting that everybody stays home. God bless you, and good luck. And that's all I wanted from the guy, and he couldn't even do that. He comes on talking about the Fed. Fed did a great thing, beautiful thing. We cut interest rates. We should have cut interest rates a couple of weeks ago. Shut up. Tell us about the tests. Tell us about what you're doing. And tell us what you think we should do. Unite the country. If you guys want, I'll run for president. If everybody just sends me $1 million, I think maybe I could get some commercials. Obviously, you need $500 million to enter the race. I don't have that. But I would do a better job. You like throwing kids in cages? I'm in for that. You want to protect the borders? I want to build a wall. I want to build a wall. I want to build the biggest, beautiful wall. I want to build a wall not just around Mexico, but around Canada. I want to put up sea walls where you can't even get ships through to our country without us making sure that nothing's on those ships. How about that? You like killing people? I'm all for it. Want to throw some kids in cages? Good. Anyway, all I wanted to hear something united. Anyway, money to be made right here. Some of these stocks are trading at 99% discounts. Still like this JDST. Still like UPS, still like Costco. Just know what you're doing. Buy some stocks, put stops at the low prints where they came out of the halt, and you hold on. I got 40,000 shares of Space at 9.25. I got 5,000 AIG. I got 100,000 Halliburton here at 490 with a 1 cent risk. What am I going to lose? $100? AIG at 18 is below where the government bought some stock. AIG will come back. But right now, nothing has value. Hey, y'all. Remember, you want to buy stocks. When they came out of the hole, whatever the low prints are, that's your stop. So we got the AIG again. Costco. Space came out of the halt at 9.10. Bought that. Using lows of the days as the stop. FedEx. UPS. Even bought the SVXY like a maniac. AIG back there at 18 bucks. Halliburton, just can't get it going. Bad choice, but I think we get back to 5. Don't try to trade this market unless you've got some direct access. You better be fast. You gotta need some level 2s, see what you're doing here. Absolutely. Get me some. I want double O buckshot 2.75. All right, Space. I got 20,000 shares, 100,000 shares now. 200,000 shares I got. Space. 500,000 shares I got now. 200 million shares. 600 million shares I got now. Space. Came out of the halt at 9.10. Immediately bought it with a 4 cent risk. Selling it here, 9.63, 9.65, 9.59, 9.62. I guess I'll hang on to 10 for the rest if I can get some 10s. $9.50 is my out on this stock. Halliburton crushing me. I got to give up on trading Halliburton. Just absolutely lighting me up. That was a fucking $2,500 hit out. That sucked. All right, UVXY starting to go back up, guys. Get out of your positions. I mean, you don't want to be long when the VIX is stock, going like this. Again, the market has another 5,000 or 6,000 more points to go down. Boeing is going out of business. They're not going to be saved. The airlines are not going to, the hotel industry is not going to be saved. Boeing will be the first casualty of this market. I don't know. But Boeing is going to go down another 50%. So there's the market. If Boeing, Microsoft, and Apple are getting hammered, there's no way the market can go up until one of those somehow has some miracle move. We're in deep shit. Uh, 1880 is the spot for the Dow, is the next area of support. If we get down there, they'll probably halt it again. So be careful. What they need to do is exactly what Bill Ackman said, what I said a week and a half ago. Shut down the country. It is what it is. We got to find something that can help us cure it. And if there's no cure, don't leave the house. Bill Ackman said everything that I've been saying for 2 weeks. Put it this way. If you know about the airline industry, when you have a 10% drawdown in hotel rates, that hurts the industry. There's 100%. How are they going to survive? They're at zero occupancy. How do they survive? You need to shut them down, send everybody home, and wait it out at least for a month, and then come back and we can start the rebuild. Dang. Halliburton. That hurt. Fuck. Almost blew my day on that trade. Shit. You know, I know under 5 I should have left it alone. But new lows. I don't know if shutting down the market would help, because when they open it up, it'll be 10% lower and people are still going to want to sell. Let's see if there's any bids on any market. Wow. It's hard to want to buy UVXY, but you got 50 more points to go. Probably going to go to that 180. Wow. This all started at 14 bucks. Hey, man. Maybe this is what Thanos was talking about. Fucking Thanos. He knew it. Thanos called for the global reset. All right, now we're down on the Qs. There it is. Now we're down. We got 5 more points on the Qs to go. 150 QQQ is the support. 17 more points to go. Some stocks just stop going down because there's nobody left to sell them. Halliburton at 450. That's, I mean, the stock's going to 250. There's no doubt. You know, Facebook's going to come out of this also. You give me Facebook at $100, I'm in. Twitter's almost to where I want to buy it, 20 bucks. Let's just leave Halliburton alone. That trade's just done. Not about charts right now, man. It's about capitulation and bounces. And that coincidentally, my chart's not working anyway. All right, so charts aren't working anyway, so we're in the blind. ADST, I was hoping for a lot more out of that. I'm buying some. I got some Twitter. $20 hit. Looking for 20 and a half. I just bought it at 20.25 in the middle. I'm not going to be a hero here, but 20 bucks is my out. And here comes a little bounce. Still got the Twitter, but it's not doing much. Put my stops in. Sell, 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 sell. Got to get past this half on the Twitter. Come on, Twitter. Come on, rip their heads off. Come on, let's fucking buy stocks, baby. Let's buy some stocks here. Come on, crush these fuckers, man. You can't stay short forever. Hey, I guess you can. Anyway, I picked everything. Everything I bought was right out of the hole. $20 area on your Twitter. You know, limited risk, massive reward. Just had to take some risk. Not getting paid as much as I like on the Twitter. But at least I'm not short UVXY. All I know is Halliburton was a really, really bad choice. Everything else worked. Space, Twitter. You're freaking rad. Oh, they're buying premium from me. I'm canceling all my offers now. I think the market can rally now. Canceling all my orders to sell premium. Twitter, guys, looking for 2108 on the rest here. 2108. You got to pick and choose. Qs were a good price. UVXY starts to fall. Qs got back over 170. That's your moment. Pick your favorite tech stock. I just vowed to buy Twitter at 20 bucks. And there it was, staring me in the face. I had to buy it. If we get a real squeeze, that'd be awesome. But, you know, now we'll put 20, 21. Yeah, let's go. Let's leave it at 2108 on the rest here. We'll sell that at 2108 and put a stop at the half number now. I don't want to sacrifice the whole trade. Fucking Halliburton. Here's the Halliburton off the 450. I was hoping it would hold the 5. Might look at FedEx again. So now they're telling me that ibuprofen and elderberry are bad for me. That's not cool. By the way, I think I hurt my shoulder doing those push-ups yesterday. I gotta put Ben Gay on. AIG again. Here we go. 1750. If it holds up at 1750, I'm buying it. Do I know who or what fund got margin call? All of them. $18.80 on the diamond on the Qs on 150 on the Qs and $18.80 on the Dow is where we need to come from. And by the way, just let me, again, some people think foul language is a sign of unintelligence. Is that even a word? Unintelligent, inintelligent, non-intelligence, lack of intelligence. I just want to say fuck you to you guys, Mannarino guys, again. You don't know shit, especially the guy that's calling for the death of America. Why don't you come over here? I'll show you some death. I'll show you an arrogant American. Because asshole, the market would be at 30,000. It would have been 40,000 next year and 100,000. I don't want to hear that you predicted a pandemic. You ignorant fucktard. So come over here. I'll show you what America's all about. When I shove a shotgun up your ass and make you a jelly apple. Nah, it's his fans that are sending me all these texts about how I got it wrong and how I should feel and how much of a loser I am now that I made fun of Greg's call from 2012 for an imminent crash. Yeah. 8 years later, the guy's right. Yeah, okay. But then you got this guy from Europe talking about arrogant Americans. By the way, let's put it in perspective, guy. You'd have no country if it wasn't for us. You'd all be speaking German. Think about it there, Heinrich. You're on the brink of losing the empire if it wasn't for us, you simpleton douchebag. And we're still above the levels from the video. Just letting you know. But you guys with your unlimited funds to short the market, right? You've been short the whole time. Anyway, AIG 7 cents off that low, 20% down. I'm interested. Give me AIG again at 1757 with a 7 cent risk. I'm in. Just forget Halliburton, man. This thing is just disgusting. All right. We might not get that perfect opportunity in AIG, but I like it still. Twitter's still hanging in there. UVXY is off 14 points. Halliburton, bad choice, obviously, because it's getting hit twofold because of the price of oil and the market collapse. Bad choice on my part, I guess, but I believe Halliburton within the next 2 years will see $8. It's really what we're counting on. Next stop for the Qs is basically 150, which sucks that we're going to get there tomorrow. Most of it's going to be in the cyberspace, I don't know if their government, I mean, I'd hate to see them shut the market down. That would stink. I mean, I would hate them to, yeah, I mean, be awesome. It'd be terrible. But remember, soon we're going to get that point where there's not going to be too much trading going on. We might get to the 9/11 moment where we are just sitting there staring in disbelief and nobody wants to do anything. That would be terrible. I mean, it only lasted for like 3 months, and then we obviously had a pretty substantial rally. Again, if you're going to play the bounce, play with your CVSs, your Rads, your Costco's. Those have been decent. Wouldn't be buying Uber, Lyfts, airlines. A bad choice with Halliburton. Funny how it worked the last couple of times, but not anymore. I love Twitter down here. I mean, you give me Twitter at 1750. I'm gonna throw it into I might throw that into a long-term portfolio. Costco back at 280. I'm loving it if it pulls back, but Costco's been on fire, been hanging in there pretty well. I don't mind EA Sports, I know, but right now I'm just looking for any stability just to play a bounce. I got a screaming headache right now, but they're telling me I can't take ibuprofen. Fuck that shit. I'm dying. My buddy sold that Tivex at 385. Where's it now? 700. Huh. Oh shit. It hit 1,000 on the nose. That's impossible. Wow, it hit $1,000 on to the penny. I find that to be impossible, but there it is. Wow. Are we halted again or what? Oh no, here we're coming out of it. Nah, I got a headache now. Where's Colin? It's about time he comes in and says, what looks good? Colin was buying UVXY and he finally gave up. Colin's been shorting the market for a year now and he finally gave up. I mean, it sucks. A lot of people that were getting, that were short and just couldn't take the pain anymore. And then you finally get some of that money back and you're like, all right, cool. My brain is freaking on fire right now. Hey. Look, there's not going to be a real rally. There'll be slight little tiny bounces, but you're not going to get a real rally until UVXY is red. And that ain't happening. If UVXY is to go red today, that would be a minor miracle. Maybe I should wear glasses. It's so strange. I can see this computer. I can't see this computer. Weird. Bet you wished you picked up some of those guns now. Yeah, there's just no buying, so you can't even. I mean, I get it. Here's your risk again. So I'm ready to buy it. Gotta gotta see UVXY going down, but UVXY is still going up, so there's not going to be a bounce. What's flux? What's flux? Glasses? Oh, really? Oh, I'll have to Google that shit. By the way, Costco, just the best stock on the planet. Well, if you were going to play that bounce, there's that AIG. So, I mean, at 50, what'd you get? Did you get to 57? You nailed it. You nailed the bottom. I mean, you're still only risking 7 cents right here. I'm just not a fan of buying yet because you got UVXY still at 128. Oh, man. Nobody home. Don't buy stocks. You can't try to play a bounce. It's okay to be late and right than early and wrong. You can't be, again, you're getting hammered. One false step. Not with the UVXY at 128. Space wasn't a bad bounce. I'm surprised somebody bought premium from me. This, if I was selling 150s, sorry, 250s on the Qs for $1.50. Somebody bought them from me. Still no buyers. Still got Twitter. 2108. Did it hit it yet? Let's see if they want to sell me some premium here. I'll sell some 250s from March. Anybody want to sell them to me? Nobody's selling them. Well, that's to say nobody's buying them. All right, AIG, now I'm looking at 17. Unbelievable. There's your Halliburton at 4. That's going to 250. Halliburton to 0. I never thought I'd see the day. Wow. Still no love for the freaking AIG. Man. I'm getting ready to buy it. Come on. Government owns the stock. They're not going to. The government's sitting there waiting to buy it. Wow. It's $17. Wow. Halliburton will be back. I just hope they don't have to go out of business and restructure it. If they go out of business and they come out with a new, like they did with AIG, that'd be unfair. Still nobody buying this market right now. Hey, I'll tell you, Beyond Meat's going to be a good buy. We're going to only be eating Beyond Meat soon. That's going to be the only thing we're allowed to eat soon. Once they ban certain foods that are going to kill us, the coronavirus doesn't live on plants. Something will come along. You give me Beyond Meat at $35. Probably looking at that. 17 on AIG. Here we go. And there's still nobody buying this thing. Wait. Will they put up a fight here at 17? You fucking hump. Wow, nobody's home. Nobody's home. $128. 128 on the UVXY. 114 points ago we had this. Pretty good. Man, when this thing hits 250 and the market stabilizes, it's going to drop 50%. So that'll be a decent trade. I'll wait for that too. Just remember, UVXY inevitably will go down, even if the market's not recovering. All right? Just remember that. That day will come. UVXY will crash. Might not trigger the market to go up anymore because there's just no buying, but UVXY will go down inevitably. Not till it hits maybe 180 at this point. All right, they're putting up a fight at 17 on AIG. I don't know if I'm brave enough to buy more than a couple of hundred down here. Let's see if they really put in a battle here. Come on, AIG at 17. Nah, nobody's home. Let's see. Come on. You gonna make a move or not? Doesn't look like it. I just flipped it and went short. I'm short AIG. But I just flipped it at 17 and went short. Make some of my money back. Because I got a private business to run. It's amazing I still get these telemarketing calls, man. So amazing. That's the end of society right there. Telemarketing phone calls to your cell phone. If only we were allowed to kill people. You kill one or two of these CEOs that invented telemarketing, that would be the end of telemarketing. I mean, there needs to be death and consequences, extreme consequences in one or two circumstances, and that will put an end to a lot of different things that bother us. If we would have killed a few bankers, public hangings after that crisis in 2009, we would have been all right. Some people need to go. That's why I think I would have done well in the Wild West. I would have been the first vigilante. I mean, I'd probably have been dead by 35, but that's how you roll. You don't like somebody done something to you, you show up at their house and you blow their head off. Like, if I could find these telemarketing people, especially the Chinese telemarketers, what the fuck are you calling me with a Chinese like, I don't even know what you're saying. There's zero purpose to it. Zero purpose. At least if you're calling me and bothering me on my cell phone, sell me something. And you know who's to blame? Verizon. Because I told you this story a long time ago. They misspelled my name on my Verizon bill. So I'm known as Mr. Gilk, right? Mr. Gilk. So when I get these telemarketing phone calls and they're looking for Mr. Gilk, right? Where'd you get my number from? I wonder. Verizon? Oh, you're looking for Mr. Gilk, are you? $167.50 on the Qs, man. We ain't done yet. You got 7 more points at least. Uh-oh. Sold to you. 250s for 255. Good. I just sold March 255s at 255. I'll bet you $1 million the Qs aren't at 255 by this time next year. If we are, we're all going to be billionaires. We're to be. If the Qs are up 90 points in the next 9, if the Qs are up, I just sold the March 366 days from now. If the Qs are at 255, then, and we're not all billionaires, we stink. So there you go. I just sold 255s. 250s. 250s for 250. Oh, that's how bearish I am. We're never, ever going back up. I might not be able to cover those, but I might have to wait till expiration. But you know what? It's $1,000. I'll wait for it. That $1,000 I make a year from now, that'll buy my wife something for our 20-year anniversary. I'll be married 20 years next year when those expire. There's my my anniversary gift. Nice choice on that Halliburton, right? Damn. Freaking got raped. You know, somebody bought the Halliburton's. I sold the April 10s. I got like 30 cents from them the other day. Not bad. Offset my cost. $1,000 about to be breached. Remember that rally into the close? Remember when that rally into the close? How's Halliburton killing you? I bought 5 contracts. Wow. Well, that last trade sucked. I bought it at 460, hoping it would hold 450. I lost 15 cents on 5,000 shares. That wasn't cool. But I got oh, no. Why is AIG rallying now? What happened? Shit. Oh, you bastard. Ah, you suck. Fuck. What the fuck? Where'd that come from? Twitter 2108. There it is. Done. That wasn't bad. Picked up the Twitter off the $20 spot. Just sold the last of it at 2108. Yep. If you liked Halliburton at 55, you got to love it here at 4, right? Nothing looks good. There's zero bids. Even the bounces are very short-lived. I had Twitter, Halliburton, AIG, and Space. Halliburton. Well, Halliburton had a lot of it, so that sucked. Twitter was all right. Twitter made all the money back from the Halliburton. And AIG, I got stopped out at 17. Oh, it's gonna be one vicious of a rip. We'll get a rip. Well, let's give it up to those gold stocks. We knew not to hold those ETFs, right? I was in JDST. I did all right, but I thought JDST would go to like 750. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These stocks are now priced as if they're going out of business. Disney priced like it's going out of business. Yeah, Dave and Buster's going out of. No one's gathering to play video games and touching games right now. You know what? Dust was the better one. But I thought you said I can't even do the voice right now. Yo, if AMD's at 1750, I'm buying it. Dust much better, yeah. Yo, not for nothing, you still gotta pay for shit with your Visa card. Maybe I look to trade Visa today on if we get a bounce. Still gotta buy shit. Again, it's not about companies anymore. It's an algorithm taking us down 50%, and there's nothing you can do about it. Except for sell, sell. You can't even compute what I'm looking at right now. Anybody who says it's not as bad as the financial crisis, this is worse. We didn't have a complete shutdown of everything, which is where we're going. We're going to a hunkered down society. Don't leave your house. How are these companies gonna survive? But you still gotta pay for shit. Visa, come on, Visa. Stop throwing out every stock out the window. Gotta pay for something. Oh man. Ah! Don't forget to eat the leftovers. Don't eat the bag stuff first. Want a meatball here? I told you to get some Visa.
Like that. Do we have any other food besides ramen that I can eat?
No.
Don't make ramen?
What?
Don't make ramen?
Are you serious? Do you see what's in the closet?
No, I just.
There's a hamburger.
Is there any other food besides ramen that I can eat? You said no.
I don't know. Just go.
Thank you for your.
You're an adult now. Go into the closet. You find food. Have a meatball. Give me some bread. Go kill one of those turkeys running around outside. FedEx? I told you. Stick with the ones that worked before. Only trade out. Oh, Halliburton, you bastard. Back to where I sold it. Shit. I'm going to give Halliburton one more chance with a 3-cent risk. If I get my 563 back, that'd be nice. Visa, Halliburton, AIG right now. There's the AIG move I was waiting for, you bastard. How to get to 1650 instead of 17. Come on. That's so unfair. I was right there. Damn. Looking for 463 back. I just bought the fucking shit out of Halliburton right now. I'm loaded the fuck up. Come on. Give me 463 and you can have your stupid Halliburton back. Almost got there. AIG just fucked me up. Fuck. My first loss of the day, getting out at 17. God. No, well, Halliburton was a loss too, but I had made money on Halliburton earlier. It was just I gave it back. That AIG sucked. Ah, God damn it. My money. I want my money back. Halliburton. Can't even get that 63. Really? Give me 63 on some of it, dude. Come on. Pay this guy. Pay this man his money. Pay this man his money. Pay this man his money. Just like a young girl. 63, sold some. Pay this man his money. There you go. 63 is my out on the rest now. Now we're going to look for $5 on the rest. Let's do this. Pay this man his money. Pay me the money. Right now, somewhere the Minotaur is saying, what? What happened? Who'd I do? What happened? Last I heard, you said the market was going down. Minotaur, did you get any Halliburton at 50? All right, good. You haven't done shit since whatever that trade was, right? What was it? UPS? All right. I don't want to hear you were shorting UVXY or some shit like that, like the last guy. Uh-oh, he's not commenting. You didn't short UVXY and lose like $27,000, did you? Hello? Oh, shit. All right, cool. I was yelling at the Minotaur. If we get through 472, I'm going to sell at 475 and 476 and 477 and 478. Halliburton. I made myself some meatballs and pasta. My new favorite pasta. It's like these big squigglies. They're fun to eat. I'm like a little child. Yummy. I'm not even supposed to be eating tomato sauce. Doctor says I need to cut out tomato sauce, chocolate, and coffee. It's pretty much all I eat. The wonders of medicine. I really don't. Actually, I could go along. I could go without tomato sauce probably. I have acid reflux and GERD. Everything you can have wrong with a stomach, I have, except for the main ulcer. I have a mini ulcer. So coffee's no good. Tomato sauce, chocolate, and coffee are the three worst things you could eat. And that is pretty much, I eat all of this. I drink 6 cups of coffee every day before. Oh! Halliburton, come on. I just made all my money back on that Halliburton. It's going to break 475 right here. Come on. Come on. Come on. What movie was that where he shot the guy in the head and he's like, come on. Oh, that's when he shoots I'm Your Huckleberry. When Val Kilmer shoots that other guy in the head. Come on. Come on, Ringo. Come on, Ringo. All right, I'm down to 20%. I only have 2 million shares of Halliburton left. I had 10 million. So I exaggerate for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, I only drink usually on Friday nights, and then I just go to sleep. I'm not a big drinker anymore. But when I go out, I tend to drink all night. It's crazy. I could drink. I have a very high tolerance to vodka. That's why I can't afford to go out. I drink 3 drinks in Manhattan. I'm out. We're looking at average of $12, right? 12, 24, 36, $4. I'm $40 in just to get a buzz, right? And then I drink 3 more, and it's $80. Plus, I'm usually buying around 2 rounds. You're spending $150 on alcohol. I'd rather stay in. AIG, you dog shit piece of crap. Oh, wait, I don't own it. Oh, I'm out of AIG. Whew, for a second, I thought I just got stopped out again. You know what's funny? Akamai was one of the plays this morning because they power the internet. Oh, I'm still in the crypto. Where's my crypto? I got Bitcoin, Ripple, and Tron. And I bought Tron. I was the first human being, I think, on earth to buy Tron. I'm still up on the Tron. After all this crypto destruction, I'm in it, Tron. Unless I didn't see Tron. I haven't looked lately. Not Tron. Jeff Bridges, Tron. But I got Ripple. I bought Ripple at 38, 78, and $1.25. So Ripple, I'm destroyed on. I even went to a Ripple conference. I met the CEO of the Ripple. And then when he asked questions, I said, yeah, I have a question. I'm new to this cryptocurrency thing. I understand the applications involved that you could transfer this money and it's frictionless and easy to use. But why would there be any value to the currency itself. And he said something about perceived something or other and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, but why does it have a value and why should it fluctuate? You have a technology that's cool to transfer money, but why would there be a value that can fluctuate in such high percentage fluctuations? It doesn't make any sense. And he just said, it's the nature of the market, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, by definition, and I own your Ripple. By true definition, it has zero value. It should be they should be a 1. You should have a value of 1 penny. And that's it. It should be worth a penny forever. It's not a stock. It's not based on how many people are rippling back and forth. It should have no value. But if you want to keep it at a constant, that makes sense. Bitcoin, I can understand, has a value because it was being used as currency. But why would you use currency that fluctuates that much in value either? Imagine for a second, I'm a car dealership, right? Out of the Halliburton. Imagine for a second, I'm a car dealer, right? Some dude walks in, he's like, I'll give you 5 Bitcoin for that car. Bitcoin at that time was 20,000. The car is $60,000. I'll give you 3 Bitcoin. No thanks, because I don't know what your Bitcoin is going to be worth tomorrow, 3 days from now, or 3 years from now. So I'm not going to give you hard value, or what's it called, durable goods, for something that doesn't have value. And that's why I never understood cryptocurrency. Once you stabilize it and there's a real value, every other coin should go to 0, and there should be maybe 3 to choose from. That's why Tron for me was just a goof. Ripple, you want to know why I bought Ripple? Let's sing along. You know the words. Remember? If my words could glow with the gold of sunshine, so I bought Ripple. Sing it.
If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken. Perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know. Don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air.
Bring it home.
Ripple in still water, when there is no pebble toss, no wind to blow. Reach out your hand. If your cup be empty.
You guys ever hear the version from Jane's Addiction doing Ripple? Oh man.
Can let it be known. There is a fountain that was not made
See if I can find it.
by the hands of men. There is a road, no simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That the path is yours,
Shit, Halliburton.
your steps alone.
I still own some, but here's Jane's Addiction doing Ripple. You guys that know, you want to hear something good? Yeah.
If my words did go with the road of sunshine,
Rally time.
and the tunes would play on the Armstrong, could you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it in your hand as if it were your own? So hand me down. My thoughts are broken. Perhaps they're better on some. I don't know. I don't really care. Let there be sounds fill the air. River is still water. There is no left toss. No room to run. Shut your hand. If your cup be empty, cup is full. Make it be. And let it know. There is a mountain that was made by the hands of men. There is a road.
Ah! See what happens when I stop playing around? I start the whole market rallying.
Love.
I left the house yesterday to get some more food. I just missed $1 move in AIG. I'm just gonna put a bomb in my eye. I'm just gonna blow my head out. Damn. Now I just want to hear Jane's Addiction. If you like Jane's Addiction, you ever hear their EP album? So awesome. They do Sympathy for the Devil. You ever hear Jane's Addiction do Sympathy for the Devil? Phenomenal. This isn't it. Check this version out.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. Been around for long, long years. So many a man has sealed his fate. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment doubt and pain. Make damn sure that while washed his hands and sealed his fate. I'm pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. What's a question, you know, it's nature. Step around, sing with her. When I saw it was a time for change, I'm sure it's all stars and nations screaming vain. I wrote a tiger in the general right from the black tree right in the body of sky. Sweet child,
Kodak,
oh,
snap.
that's my name.
Wow.
Now it's present, yeah, it's nature of my game. I want to clean while you keep them clean. For the day again, Donna got famous. Shout it out, who killed the Kennedys? But after all, it was you and me. Now let me please introduce myself. I'm a man who broken faces. I ain't back for the juvenile. They killed me for they raped on me. I'm pleased to meet you and I hope that you'll guess my name. What was my you is the nature of my game.
Codex. Codex. I don't know what's happening. I'm in. Codex, gonna break 12. Come on. Codex. Come on. Come on. Giddy up. 12. 12:20. Sell it. I got 12:10. Up 12:20. Boom. Don't forget about that Costco. Don't forget about UPS. Oh! UPS just went back in the green. Anything that reverses still worth buying. 12:20 on Codex. Wow. You ever hear this album? It's one of the best albums ever made. Get my Broncos out. Woo! Got stopped out of Codex at 12. Nice sell. Wow. That was vicious. I got UPS again. Somebody get me some water. This is Jane's Addiction doing rock and roll. Lou Reed.
Nothing happened at all. Yeah, the times put on the radio, there wasn't nothing going down at all. Not at all.
Man, that AIG fucked me up 3 times.
It was by money put on the off station and you couldn't believe what you heard at all. Not at all. She started dancing to that music man on.
I screwed that trade up 48 several times.
Rock and roll.
Man.
Despite the invitation, you could dance to a rock and roll station. And it was alright. It was alright. Just now, 5 years old, man. Money's gonna be the death of us all. You know, 2 TVs and 2 Cadillac cars, man. It won't help me at all. Not at all. They won't buy more to put on the off station, man. I just couldn't believe what you not at all. She started dancing to that perfect music. Rock and roll, despite all the invitations, you could dance to the rock and roll station. It was alright. It was alright. Only 5 years old, man. There's nothing gonna happen here. Oh.
All right, fun time's over.
Every time you put on this goddamn radio,
Check out where Oxy went to, 9 on the nose. That's why at Halliburton, at 425, I was thinking 4, but you know, I had to buy it back once it got back over that 450. I wasn't gonna let it go back up without me making money back. You know, that real stock, REAL, had another nice move. I don't know where that Codex came from, but that was insane. Yeah, I like Grateful Shred. There's like, you know, there's like 100 Grateful Dead cover bands. You want to go see Dark Star Orchestra? This is a live. Jane's Addiction's first album was a live show from 1987. Look what they go into here. After rock and roll, they do Jane Says, into rock and roll, into Sympathy to the Devil. Listen to what they go into at the end. You guys ready? Let's go fucking crazy. Yeah, what's going on? Rally, just going to the close. Wow. AIG just made me feel like I have no clue what I'm doing. Wow. That sucked. Wow. 2 points off the lows, and I got nothing. That sucks. Wow. AIG's now the biggest move of the day. Wow. Wow. That stock just beat the living shit out of me. Compare now to where it is to where I got out. Wow. That's just awful. All right, I bought 40,000 shares of Bank of America to try to make my money back here. Came off 20. Oh, yeah. God damn it. AIG, 2 points off that low. I bought it again at 16.50 and I got stopped out. Oh, man. That stock just owned me. Damn. Trying to trade, play music at the same time, kind of had a reason. Probably had part of doing that. Sick. Look at that capitulation to the VWAP now. I got 8,000 shares of Bank of America. We're gonna rip. We're ripping right here. Come on, make all my money back in Bank of America. Come on, baby. Woo! Bank of America over the VWAP. All right, I gotta sell some here at 43. My lucky number. 43 sold. Now, 2080 on the rest or 2030. How about that? How about a VWAP break on Bank of America? Look at fucking AIG. Holy shit. Wow. I even bought this real stock. Wow. Look at that go. I just bought it 785 just for a goof. Just think of anything you'd be doing trapped at home. Oh. All right, I'm only going to give Bank of America 5 more, 730. I just sold the most of it at 2043. That AIG just beat the living shit out of me. Man. I lost on it 3 times on the long side, and then it blasts off to 1850. Man, you get humbled so quick in this business. You're a freaking champ, and then you're a hero, and then you're a zero. But most of the trades that I described to you, again, we're not even looking at the VWAPs down at those levels. Oxy at 9. Comes off the 9, you're in it. Halliburton, I was looking at 4, never got there, 450. All right. But look at the AIG. I was wrong about it at 17, paid for it. Then I got short, wound up making a little bit of the money back. Then I figured 1650 would hold, got immediately stopped out, gets to 16. I don't do anything about it. Now it's at 1850. Mother fargan fugu. Damn. 2080 is the target. Yeah. I don't mind holding. I just sold half of it, so I don't mind looking for another 40 cents on Bank of America. Oh, my brain. What was I doing blasting that music? I got all excited there. Man, I wish we could trade options into this, but every option is trading with massive spreads. You can't do anything about it. I got an option contract, 50 cents by 618 again. 50 cent bid, $6.18 on the offer. What are you going to do there? What am I supposed to do with that? My P&L says I'm down $21,000. So stupid that I got to look at that. Stupid. But that's why Friday will be exciting, because they're not going to be able to keep those spreads open too much. Oh my God, look at where the Oxy is. Ugh. Ugh. You know, the Oxy, I did it with the Halliburton. Oxy made so much sense at 10. It broke 10. I took my loss. And then it came out of the hole. And I didn't want to get as aggressive. Oh, my God. I think I busted my arm doing those push-ups yesterday. Woo. I'm waiting. The only time I'm going to short UVXY. How many push-ups did I do? I think I busted out 35 yesterday. I could do 50 push-ups. It's just I always seem to get a muscle pull. That's why I can't work out. Every time I freaking work out, I get hurt. Can't play sports. I got bad hamstrings, bad knees. I stink. Man. Like, what do these numbers even mean? 1.3 trillion. How do you come up with that number? Just throw a number out there. Make people feel good. 1.3 trillion? What does that even mean? So nobody's thinking about holding overnight, right? See, after 20 years of marriage, right? That's what you need. See, when's that moment gonna come in, right? My wife comes in, hey, honey, how was your day today? It's pretty stressful, but I made some money. How'd you like a blowjob? Sure. I don't think I've ever had that conversation with my wife. Ever. Think a blowjob might make you feel better? Sure. You want to hear something sick? I don't want to. I mean, it's a crazy story, but I have a friend. She's a girl, and they got divorced already. But she would be waiting home for her man, and he would be like, he wasn't interested. Like, what guy's not interested? You're what? You come home as a woman and lying in your bed. ready. And you're like, nah, I don't care what I got to do. I don't care what mood I'm in. Shit is on. And she would tell me these stories, and I was like, that's impossible. There's no guy. He must be cheating on you with 3 different women before he gets home. That's the only reason. I was like, here's 3 guys I know who would be happy to have sex with you. I got to tell you, once, and it was just recently, where my wife was looking for some action. I was up from 4 in the morning watching the futures, freaking out, waiting for the market to start going live. You know, my kids leave for school at 7, and my other kid leaves at 7:30. So she comes in, she's like, I got some time. And I was like, no, I can't right now. She's like, holy shit, what's wrong? I'm like, this. That was the first time I ever said no in 25 years. That's true. I was like in freaking, I was like so horrified, because this is when I think it was the day where I just got out of the UVXY at 33, and they were going to open up at 60 that day. I was just, you know, I was just morbid. And she's like, at least you're not losing money. And I was like, I'm going to kill you right now. And I was like, I just had this stuff. I had a stock at $13. It's going to be at 66 10 days later. I'm going to kill somebody. Now it's 125. By the way, speaking of JDST and Dust, I mean, Dust was the one to go to, but JDST hung in there all day. I mean, this thing's probably going to go up again. These gold ETFs are just stupid. Oh my God, AIG. That sucks. Yeah, I got stopped out. I mean, AIG turned out to be the best one of the whole freaking lot of them. How they got that thing to go to $16? I mean, come on. I mean, it's like they knew I was in the stock. I mean, they definitely did. I mean, you still could have bought it at the VWAP break and made $1. That's crazy. I feel like shorting it now just for revenge, but I know it'll probably rip up to like $24. But maybe I am crazy. Nah, that's a complete revenge trade. But you know what? Maybe there's a reason to short it. We are going back down. I'd like to make my money back on that. I can't believe this thing went back to $19. Was there something announced in the insurance industry? I mean, that's terrible. That's the worst trade of the week right there. I shorted it. I shorted it. I'm gonna punch it in the face. I shorted it in 1901. I shorted AIG. Shh. Don't say anything. I shorted AIG. I'm gonna cover some right here. 1856. Shh. Shh. Don't say anything. By the way, JDST, come on. I just bought JDST back when it broke that half. Wow. Why couldn't this go? Oh, you bastard. Why couldn't this done this while we were loaded up on it? I'm tempted to hold JDST long, even though these stink, these ETFs. Ugh. Ooh, covered AIG almost perfectly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're seeing a shift in the market here. What happened? What time is it? Oh my God, there's only 24 minutes left. I cannot believe I watched AIG go 3 points off that low. Space was one of my favorite buys. Yeah, Space, I got that one at 9.25, right out of the hole. Yeah, I can't get very excited about doing anything right now. JDST, do I hold it? I just bought 100 shares just to see how it reacts over the 550. It's nothing. I think I'm hallucinating right now. You explain to me how AIG did what it did today, and I'll give you a cookie. What the hell was that all about? I mean, damn. I mean, the best move of the entire day comes after I get out. I mean, I don't think there's been. You could probably go scouring the globe right now. How many $16 stocks rallied 3.5 points? Damn. I go live in my own room all day. I come on to say hi to the Gregory Mannarino guys today. Defend my honor. Rip into that guy. Oh, it's not even him. It's his people. Especially that guy from Europe calling us arrogant Americans, and this is what we deserve because of the Fed. I'm like, oh, a pandemic disease caused the market to go down, and it's because we're arrogant and we were inflating the market. Okay. Which we were inflating the market, but you know, that's not why we're going down now. I mean, that's why we're going down. That first 10% was easy to come off that. Virus was the needle, I agree. Yeah, oil didn't help. Be right back. Tell me somebody shorted that Halliburton. Double top, rollover. Please, somebody. Come on. Revenge sometimes is the greatest trade in the world. They say not to revenge trade, but when you're right, you're right. Made all that money back on the short. Minotaur. Too scared to short the AIG. Double top 19. Wow, look at that thing. Look at the bounce off the VWAP and then the comeback, and then you get another chance to do it. Wow. Wow. You guys see the Matthew McConaughey video yet? Just made me feel so much better. Matthew McConaughey says we're going to be all right. Anyway, that AIG trade was freaking awesome. Revenge. Shorted that thing, what, 1920? Covered at 18. By the way, anybody in JDST? It's JDST and the dust. JDST. 10 cents off the highs. Took all day. So right now, you know nobody's coming home overnight. You're starting to catch on now. Every rally, even off lows, is a sell because there's going to be more bad news overnight. Nothing good's coming overnight, right? So if you're ever thinking about gambling, you do it with stocks. Remember, if you're, JDST. Oh, hey now. If you're thinking about taking anything overnight, don't. You don't know what you don't know the gap. But what you do know is the trend. The trend is the number of people that are being infected is increasing. That's not good news. You know that there's going to be more news about quarantines, not leaving the house. There's going to be more news, and none of it's going to be good. The news is never good. So the one day when you wake up and they say, hey, everybody, the pandemic's over, we have found a cure. Everybody in the hospital, we just gave them a shot. When they come up with that shot from like Star Trek where they just something in your neck and you're fine. When they come up with that and the market gaps up, you'll lose your money, but you'll be able to make it back because that will be the beginning of a 20% rally in 3 days, and you'll be able to make that money back. So, prudent thought, cautious thought, rational thought, finally in the market here. Rational thought says don't hold either side and come in tomorrow and look to do this again. Rational thought finally playing out in the market, hasn't played out in quite a while. CL, did you do any trades? I want to see your P&L practicing over there. There's earthquakes in Utah, and this could be legitimately end of days. I don't know, man. Earthquakes, viruses. If there's locusts, there's wild turkeys running around outside my house. I don't know what that's all about. I've seen them before, but it's pretty weird. So, what's a bunch of turkeys called? A gaggle? And we're not allowed to shoot them. See, nobody said if I run after one and stab one in the head, right? Not allowed to use a firearm, and not allowed. You're legitimately not supposed to kill these turkeys. But you know what? A bunch of freaking turkeys. Oh, I didn't tell you. So my dog goes outside. He's barking at him, but he's keeping his distance, right? So then my dog gets brave as I start approaching the turkey. The turkey stopped and looked at me and my dog, and he said, "What the fuck are you guys gonna do?" And he starts coming at us. So I look at my dog, I'm like, "Oh shit!" And we ran back in the house. The turkey stopped. The turkey looked at us and said, "What?" He gave us that look. He's like, "What are you gonna do?" Oh! We're freaking darted in the house. Yeah, so I got my bow and arrow. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna show that. I need to show that turkey's who's boss. Yeah, I'll take that turkey out from 20 yards out. I'm thinking I got a pretty good 8 balls in the house. What's up? Oh, I've been in the Twitter today. Love the Twitter down there at $20. Yeah, but nothing good enough to hold on to. Yeah. Oh, today was exceptional. We flipped the script on the golds out of the hole. The only trade I blew it on was AIG because I don't know what that was. I mean, there was no bid on the stock. It was the sickest thing ever, and then suddenly it came roaring back. I know. That's like when I kill a fly in the house. I pull the wings off the fly and I let him suffer. Yeah, scream to your buddies. Tell them what happened here. Oh, another one. Look who's making a move into the close. Nike. Larry Love. I can't believe some of the stocks that stayed green today. DDD. The Real. By the way, I'm selling this at about 2 cents. We got 17 minutes left. The only trade I messed up today, I had 3,000 shares of AIG at 17.05. Just sitting there waiting for it. Please don't break 17. Please don't break 17. Break 17 and get out. $750 loss. It tanks and tanks then some more. I try at 1650. It tanks some more, then rallies from 16 to 1950. What the hell was that? That was pretty much the only bad trade. And I got a little aggressive with Halliburton a little early, but then I made up for that. But Twitter was awesome. Twitter was really nice. Had the FedEx short this morning, had the UPS short. Then we had FedEx and UPS long. Pretty good day. You know, just keeping it low risk. But those gold ETFs, we crushed them yesterday. I mean, I started out with a couple of thousand shares of JNUG at 408, selling it at 5, buying it back 450, selling it at 750, and then it went to, where did it go to 12, 15? It was crazy. But today, you know, I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, I get we got a 16% move in JDST today, but considering what JNUG's down, I thought JDST would be like $11 today. So how about Apron? Oh yeah. Company's going out of business. You know what? They're still going out of business. I don't care what the stock did. Where is it now? $20? Oh, it went to 1950. And that's after they did a reverse split. This stock will be back to zero eventually, right? Yeah, reverse split, right? Something like that. 1 for 15 reverse split. The stock is basically a penny stock. Stock will be $5 a couple of weeks. You know it. But you can't short it yet. Oh my God. Oh, if I could just have that AIG trade back, that's $5,000. Then I shorted it on spite and I made some of my money back. Look at it now, 1750. Wow. So April, what's the oil ETF? What's the highest leveraged oil ETF to play a bounce on oil? What do you go with? Because I remember there was something called UWTI, and it doesn't exist anymore. What do you got? You know about everything. Is it UWT? Is that that actually that's the one, I think. Okay. All right, you're right. That's got to be the one. Then. UWT. It's got to be the one. And WTI. WTI. Yeah, these. Because here you got limited risk. It's basically an option at this point, right? But they'll probably do a reverse split that ruins it, right? But for UWT, right? You buy what you can afford to lose. If oil recovers, you're good. I mean, that's what's good about it being down here. But these are just those, even when oil rallies, will it come back to the enormous, to that, $7 level? Or have they been so destroyed like the JNUGs and the Nuggets that they won't come back with that same ferocity? That's where my understanding of this stuff goes. I'm not familiar enough. I'd rather just trade whole number holds. Like, look at that Twitter at 20. That was beautiful. Obviously, Oxy at 9. This is, again, we've been saying it for 10 years now. The market has been taken over by the algorithms. If you know what they like to do, you trade around those prices. You get a stock that's sitting there. Again, that's why I tried AIG at 17. And it turned out to be 16 was the spot to get involved. Oh, wait a minute. Was it 18? I don't even remember now. What was the last trade? Oh, no, it was 17. 17 and 1650, then 16. I was about $1 early on that one. But Twitter at 20, love it. Space was 9. Yeah, that's the futures contract. So yeah, I'm just looking up, again, I'm not a huge fan of oil, but this is where I was looking for it to be a buy. And USO has always been busted. I think USL was the better one. USL. Something about the contracts that it trades, it's better. Man, they do a pretty good job of rallying the market into the close every day. $17 points off the top on UVXY. Not bad, but again, that's just the start. Look how Halliburton still gets no love into the close. That's ridiculous. Come on, Halliburton. One more time for the end of the day. No love for Halliburton? Man, this stock sucks. Come on, one time. Get me Halliburton 450 into the close. Come on, Halliburton. Wake the fuck up. Where's the Illuminati when I need them? Halliburton just sucks. I guess this one's going out of business. This is the one. If you're going to choose one to go out of business, it's Halliburton. There's nobody buying it anywhere, and it's just awful. Wow. It's amazing how I just got to shut my phone off, man. What? How do you shut the phones off? There's no off button on these phones. Quick, I got to do like a 6-step process to shut the phone off. The fuck out. I just made 40 grand short on UVXY. What's up? I got 100,000 shares of Halliburton right now. Wish me luck. What time we got for the market to close? I don't want to. We got 3 minutes, right? I got 48,000 shares of Halliburton. Come on. Just pin it at 450. Come on, pin it at 450 and we'll call it a day. I got to go buy some guns. Should I leave the house? I need toilet paper and guns. You know, now I get it. I mean, toilet paper. What if we are stuck in the house for 3 months? Do they deliver toilet paper? Don't deliver toilet paper, right? Come on, Halliburton. Give me something. Give me something at 449. I'll dump the whole thing on your head. Give me 449. Come on. I'll dump it all at 449. Come on. I just sold half at the 443. That's my lucky number. Did this trade before. 449. 10,000 at 449. Yeah. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I got 5,000 more shares. We got 12 minutes. Halliburton. There you go. How are you not buying this stock into the close? There you go, Halliburton, you stupid fucker. Ass cracky goodness. Holy shit, I shouldn't have sold anything at 549. I just left 3 grand on the table. What? Wow. By the way, Costco, if anybody didn't buy it, I don't know how many times I could tell you the stock's not going down in a bear market. How do you not own the stock? There you go, Halliburton. My P&L says I'm down $48,712. Cool. I was short UVXY yesterday from 91, 90, and then I really got loaded at 87, 85, and I sat there sweating it out for an hour. Dropped to 79, dropped to 80, got out, dropped to 78.50, caught the bottom, rallied back to 90. At that point, nobody was thinking about holding it overnight, but at the close, so far every close except for one in 3 weeks was a short. I should have milked that. I shouldn't have put the music on. That music cost me that AIG trade. I was goofing around. We're not goofing around tomorrow, all right? I'm sorry I did that. That was irresponsible on my part. And that cost me $2,500 that AIG trade. So can't be doing that shit no more. By the way, look where Twitter closed, man. I know something about this, huh? What do you do? Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do if you're sequestered? What are you gonna do? You're gonna play video games. You're gonna power. You need internet. You need utilities. You need Costco to supply your. Damn. I should have held on to some of the Halliburton with the idea I could get to 486, but I didn't want to stick with it until the close. So basically, yeah. Halliburton was annoying, but I made money on it every single time because I refused to sell it down at these levels. I wasn't going to hold on to 5,000 shares of it, but I'm not getting, I refuse to lose. Now I'm down $31,230 in my options account. So stupid. My Costco options are, well, the ones that I'm short. No, it's because of the spreads opening up. It's stupid. Like my QQQ calls. So the QQQ calls, I'm naked the calls, right? They're 50 cents. They went 50 cents bid, $22 on the offer. So the P&L reflects if I have to cover those contracts at $22. I shorted a call against my Costco. Where'd they go? They were 6 cents they were 25 cents to 22.50. I should just liquidate my entire option platform because you can't trade options in this market. Plus, you don't even know what you're making. You have to make your own market. You're trying to make your own market in the options. I mean, I could buy 5,000 shares of Halliburton. I'm in. I know the price. There I am. You try to buy options, you got massive spreads, and while you're trying to trade, the market's moving so fast, you're done. You're not going to get any of the prices that you want. If it wasn't for that AIG trade, I would have had a freaking ridiculous day. Anyway, I took the JDST home. Why not, right? If it goes to 6 in the aftermarket, I'll probably dump it. What's the point? They're all going to be at 0 eventually. So, hey, listen, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video and subscribe. I'm not going to do push-ups or make any sound effects. Make Kenny Glick great again. All right? These Robin Hood peasants and fraternities and doom and gloomer guys. Is anybody sitting here giving live calls all day? Make me great again I've been doing this since 2007. I'm the original. I'm the grandfather of the industry. Let's get an army going. Let's get an army. I don't need 5,000 people. You know what? I would say, yeah, so let's go take a look at these guys, right? I haven't looked today, obviously. I could care less at this point. It's just that if there are that many people on YouTube that are trading, I just want 500 people. I really just want 300, right? When I look over there and I see who's live right now, you know, the most capable guy the most capable guy who does this, the guys over at Benzinga, they had 75 people logged in. This Robin Hood guy, fraternity, whatever it is, right? Oh, there he is. Well, now they shut down.
Hi, I'm Rex Moore with the Motley Fool. In front of BMW's self-driving exhibit at CES in Las Vegas. Now, have you ever wondered how to invest in this revolutionary technology? Well, I'm going to give you the top 5 things that you might want to know about.
Fuel compared to the priority of the things we need to handle here. So I hope you guys really understand that and work together. People say stuff to you, people this and that. It's your job to just be helpful, positive, and that's it. And be, you know, say something, but that's it. That's all you got to do, you know. So keep your head in the game. You got another move coming. You got a lot of things happening. I'm changing my time frames. We got to really start looking in the long term here, and that's the key. Again, once you even see, again, I'm saying it today, once you see governments move like this, once you see and I'm not saying just the U.S.
Look, I know there's 4,800 people watching right now, right? Most of them seem to be bots, right? So obviously he's paying people or these computers to be there to fill up the room. But at 4,800, let's assume there's 500 human beings in there. Okay, I definitely don't want the guys that type in "God is great." You could be that. You could stay away. I don't need you. I don't need the "Let's go, baby" people. I need the people that are actually putting in. What do you think about Costco here at 306.20 breaking VWAP? And I never see anybody talking about stocks, right? I see the book of Revelations. I see, you know, again, out of the money spreads on what's it called? Oh shit, $6 on JDST. JDST. There it is, man. There it is. I just sold the JDST, $6. I mean, it took all day. There it is. God is great, baby. Anybody that types God is great into a trading chat room, they're not real people.
You know, because people, I say fuck, and people say I can't believe in God. No, I can't, baby. But you can, regardless, anybody could get it. But all I'm saying is, if you truly have any faith, show me. Too much God stuff? No. Look around, baby. No. These are historical pivot points where people even come back to God. Well, again, World War II. You know, the 1920s, you had the flapper movement and all this. Even 20 years later, they were.
Now, again, I don't get.
You know, some people.
I don't.
That's it.
What's it called? You want to believe in that stuff, that's great, but I don't need to hear that during my trading day.
But thank you for being here. And this is what I'm saying. You guys are going to deal with people, with different things right now.
Maybe that's it. I mean, maybe most of this room is just filled with, you know, these, you know, I just don't like God being talked about and thrown in my face. It's something that I'm not interested in it at all, to the point where it makes me feel very uncomfortable.
My mom might say you're going to go to hell. I didn't say you're going to hell. Shit, I love you. I use the same word you do. Come on, man. Go ahead, listen and make your own judgment. Amen. God is good. That's the beauty of freedom. So you better use it. You better utilize it. And you should take care about yourself, because otherwise, if you're not caring about your community, it's called anarchy. It's not. So again, at the same time now, if you do believe, you are a believer. You really like you. This is it's a great opportunity to build faith, but at the same time, like, you really don't have nothing to worry about. You know, God knows your heart. God knows everything. So it's on you to make that decision. Are you really calm? Like, honestly, are you really calm? Do you really trust that everything around you will be taken care of, and that God is good regardless of whatever happens? This is stuff I've preached for a long time, but don't forget it now, because this is something that can shake. This is shaking everything. You guys saw the earthquakes today, right? A lot of things are getting shaken up. I'm just saying.
I mean, I legitimately, this guy makes me sick. Wow.
Be at peace. Be at peace, my friend. Be at peace. There's nothing to worry about. It goes even if you don't believe, but I know my believers. I'm challenging them a little bit here. Okay. Be at peace. Good. I mean, that's what I mean. Look at all of this till now. Somebody said they paid off their car. They said I got laid off, but I made this much money in my account because of you. And I was like, damn, like if that ain't God, I don't know what is. You know, you guys are people. Everybody, you guys are here for a reason. If you move forward, and don't worry, baby. Don't stress. You have to understand it.
Wow. I mean, I'm completely a different person than that. So, you know. Hey, look, what I preach, some people think is ridiculous also, living in the Matrix, but I've got more proof. I hope I don't ruffle any feathers with this comment, but I've got more faith in the mate that we live in the Matrix than that there's a God. I've got more proof of the redundancies and the coincidences, and especially staring at screens for this long a period of time and seeing stuff and the way things play out. You could say that's God. I get it. I choose to believe that If there was an all-knowing creator, maybe things would be a little bit better. I don't know. Wouldn't be so bad. If anything, it was the aliens that created us and then left, and this, that was it. But damn, what I do know is that JDST will be goodbye today at $4. Yeah, I'm not really talking about religion. I'm just talking about, right. Is it 50 minutes? Wow. If we should have went back to BJ's too. I don't even know why I didn't get involved in the BJ's. It's the cheaper way to play Costco. Stock's up 100% in 3 days. Plus, they came out with the numbers, and it had. Remember the earnings reversal on BJ's? Jeez, look at BJ's breaking an a lifetime VWAP break on BJ. That's beautiful. Damn. The stock's 2 points off all-time highs. Now that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna go melt down in the other room. I gotta stop talking and just close my eyes for a little bit. Be back. I'll be stopping in here at 8 o'clock to check out. The futures between 6 and 8 are one thing. It's the 8 o'clock futures move that really counts. The 8 to 11 move, and then obviously if you're still awake, 11 to 3, and then the 3 to 6 is big. Whoa, they were going out of business yesterday. They got halted 3 times. What, PLNT, right? That's Planet Fitness. If it breaks back under 26, call it a day. It's going to 0. You got a nice rally at the end of the day over some VWAP, but stock's broken. That's the kind of stock you don't want to be in. Anything where there's social gatherings, you don't want to be in it. But, where'd we end up? 27.50. It's a big spot right here because you just closed the gap. You got to get over 28.75. You get over 28.75, you can have a decent squeeze back to $35. That actually doesn't look so bad, but you got to hold up right here. If you don't hold up right here, what you do today is if you're still long stocks, all you're doing is using today's lows as today's lows are your outs, Yeah, well, if you're long from February 20th, yeah, you got a long way to go. But it's not so bad here. Holy cow. Oh, I never looked at this stock before in my life. This is Planet Fitness. Look at that chart. Oh. Wow. $23.30. Socialism will save this country. You'll see. It's going to be all the social programs, the bailouts, and all that stuff. And then all those people, socialism when we need it. Otherwise, everybody says it's the road to ruin, right? Let's just get Jeff Bezos to pay for everything. What is he worth? 80 billion? Nobody needs $80 billion. Give the country 70 billion of your money, and we'll leave you with 10 billion. Is that fair? Because at between 70 and 80 billion, I don't know, what's the difference in your life at that point? There's nothing would change, right, in Jeff Bezos' life, right? Between 10 billion and 70 billion. So if you just took that 70 billion and, I don't know, distributed it amongst some, not a welfare program, people that deserve it. No, not me. If I had $80 billion, I would never get to the 80 billion. I'd be giving it away already. But if somebody handed me 80 billion, if someone handed me 80 billion, man, they would be the Glick University. I would have the Glick Bank. I'd lend people money at 0.5%. I would do a lot of great with that money. Penny gangsters in the house. And then I would take some of that money and I would buy one of those penny stocks for penny gangster and run it. But if I had $80 billion, there would be, I mean, and it's not like he doesn't do it. It's not like the billionaires don't donate their money, but they all should donate their money. And not just give it away to the welfare, to people, oh, give us money because we're broke. You put limits on it all. That's why this country, in a way, they got it wrong. Yeah, we want to help people, but then they're never ever happy, and then they exploit the generosity of the country. And that, if you exploit the generosity of our country, there needs to be consequences. See, that's what's wrong with this country. There's no real consequences for these, what people perceive as they're not crimes. But in my America, as you vote for me, don't be a dick, vote for Glick, there will be consequences for everything. I believe my welfare program is fair and just. We want to help you, but if you try to exploit us, you're going to be kicked out of the country. Go live in Honduras. See how much they care about you there. You exploit us, we send you to Afghanistan. Let's see how much they like you there. But if you want, and especially with the people who have children, you've got to, I mean, it's a very simple rule. We'll allow you to have 2 children if you're on welfare. But if you have a 3rd child, you lose your welfare. Don't have a 3rd child, because there's a loophole where they have more kids to get more money. That cannot happen anymore. Exactly. And to this guy online, fix your own shithole country. Exactly. We got our own problems. We're going to fix our problems. You fix your problems. That's all. And I think my white collar, blue collar crime would really change this country, there is no more white collar crime. It's all pound you in the ass prison for the bankers, for the lawyers, for the ones that are exploiting, for the people that are manipulating. There's no white collar crime. You're going to get raped by Bubba. Think about what you're doing and think about the health of your ass. Because I'm sure that's that 58-year-old guy who works in a bank who's coming up with this scam to exploit or corporate espionage. And he knows what's the worst that'll happen to me if I get caught. 18 months in Allentown, Pennsylvania, playing ping pong with my other white-collar criminal friends. 18 months out, I call my cousin's sister's uncle who hid the money. Where's the money? Get the money back. Here's your 10%, and I live my life. I had to do 18 months playing ping pong in somewhere in Pennsylvania. But if you're going to get raped for 18 months and you're a white guy getting your ass kicked by the Aryan nation every day, you're going to think twice. I would not do well in prison. I would not be the raper. I would be the rapee. There would be a swastika tattooed on my back, the size of my freaking entire back, probably. And that's why I would not commit a crime. Exactly. And that's what I'm going to say about that. I've got the real way to save America. So this would be my time, but I just don't have $500 billion to try to become president. And then my take on freedom of speech is very, very weird too. I have limits on freedom of speech, but we all agree hate speech needs to be limited. But I expand upon that. We'll talk more about my manifesto tomorrow, but today should have been a lot better. That AIG owned me. Obviously should have held on to some Halliburton there at the end of the day. Caught the low of that move again. What else did I screw up today? What was the other big screw up? AIG was ridiculously awful. Halliburton, I milked it. That last one I should have done better on. Obviously, JDST, started out the day. I mean, that was my first trade of the day, and then only went back to it later in the day. JDST 420. Oh. 420, 450, and 475. Wow. Average price sold. Well, you throw in that last 100 shares at $6. Oh, my head. All right. I'll see you guys back here at 8 o'clock. Check up on the futures. I can't imagine they're going to be good. Today was exceptional. Should have been a lot better. Obviously, Costco. That was, there's another dumb trade. Sold it at just ridiculous. JNUG, yeah, I don't know. I think the JNUGs and the JDSTs will be a thing. They're going to be eradicated. There should be a petition against those products. Actually, Costco point-wise was one of the dumbest things I've done today. But percentage-wise, JDS. Wow. 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 There's my pre-market trade at 480, goes to 5. That's when I said to my wife, hey, I made a day's pay. I don't even have to do anything today. And she said, good. And then it tanked. And then JDST at 450 again. Had to sweat it out for an hour or so. And then boom, sold it at 482. Bought it back at 5. Choppity chop chop. I sold it at 520. And then later in the day, 550 got us back to 6. JDST. Nothing worse than Costco, but look at this Costco move. Oh, yeah. I mean, I had every reason to sell it. You know, you got the pop, and then it rolled over. I'm thinking, oh no. And then I sold it $298.50 to watch it go up 20 points. Yeah, I guess that was the worst one. Ugh. What are your thoughts about the plan to bring back the gold standard by crashing the market? Wow. That's above my pay grade. I'm not even sure how all that happens. I don't know what the whole thing is. Yeah, but if any conspiracy theory involving this virus, I believe. I believe that China created this thing and it got free. I believe that this might have been a terrorist attack and we're just not talking about it because we don't want to admit it. I believe that it's a lot worse than we're letting on. But there's one thing you can't deny. No, I shut my phone off. One thing you can't deny is that, and again, I know the media is going after him, and I don't like Trump, but you can't say we weren't all thinking that originally. It's just the N1R1. Nah, it's just the SARS. Nah, it's just Ebola. So for the media to get on him about not getting completely 100% serious, nobody was 100% completely serious. He was a little delayed. Once they shut down Italy, you got to be serious about this. The whole country just got shut down. But to me, it's just his lack of ability to be honest about it. JDST. That's all that matters. Fucking thing. Damn it. 620 now. I would like it, like I said, I said this to you earlier, and I'll leave with this. We underestimated the seriousness of the situation. We are doing all we can right now to ensure the safety of our citizens. We will update you with whatever happens. As soon as we know, you'll know. God bless. God bless America. Be safe. But he's like, the fuck? He just tries to cover up him saying this. He didn't say that. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what more to say. Except for JDST. Damn it. Things gonna open up at 7:50. I'm gonna be freaking pissed tomorrow. I am I'm still short Qs. I wish I was long UVXY anymore, but mostly liquid. And I sold this JDST way too early. 3 times today. You know what is, I can't trust these products, but all right, y'all. Good luck. I'll see you back here in 3 or 4 or 5 hours or whatever. Check out the futures. So whichever one goes green, we're buying. You know, I have no opinion on JNUG, Nugget, GDX, GDXJ, JDST, and Dust. Right now, it's been whichever gaps down and goes green, that's the one we're buying. And it has been working. And you're getting paid 20, 30% on these moves. So it's 3 days now, 4 days now. These have been money makers. So tomorrow, we'll be looking at the same exact trade. JNUG's back to 4. Nuggets back to 550. If these two get delisted, they're going to go to 0 and before they announce the reverse split. But at the same time, while JNUG plummets and Nugget plummets, JDST will probably be 750, maybe even 8 to 9 or 10 bucks. All right. Good luck. Good night. Be safe. Take care of your family. Wash your hands and all that stuff. And if you get a chance to buy Costco tomorrow, do it. Stock has been on fire. Ends up again today. BJ and some of the drugstores. Just don't play bounces in your travel. I know you are tempted, and I'm sure there were bounces there, but your Uber Lyfts, airlines, cruises, hotels, we are in a dynamic economic shift, which will not get better for quite some time. Have a great night. And liquidity is the name of the game. See ya. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm making money every day. Today was a big one. Today was a big, we're talking about, I had some decent positions on AIG, Bank of America, JDST, Twitter, Space. I'm very, very into taking the profits. I'm very nervous about whether the market halts while I'm in position. So I feel compelled to sell into every move that I get involved in. Left a huge amount of money on the table today, but tomorrow's going to be the same day. We'll get a gap. We'll fade. We'll rally. We'll roll over. Might be looking at UVXY for a possible short again tomorrow. And some of these stocks are down 90% from all-time highs. Unless they're going all to zero, there's going to be some serious bounces. We'll find them. All right. Be good. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And do me a favor, tell 20 friends. We're giving actionable ideas. I'm trying to be entertaining. Today, putting that music on cost me $2,500, so I'm not going to fuck around too much tomorrow. No joke. Playing with those stupid songs and trying to find the Jane's Addiction. I missed the AIG bounce. Missed the Costco bounce. So this is serious times. Let's get serious. You know where to find me. Best bet. You want to see the charts and my tickers. You're getting, you see my alerts up on the screen when you log into my chat room. So that's why when I say, hey, these guys are in something, I'll be talking to you, and these guys picked up on one of my alerts, and they're in it before I even get in it, because I'm doing 3 things at once. All right. We'll talk more about it tomorrow, but I'm more into being liquid and just trading what we see. Nothing worth holding on to except for Costco. Costco, I got some Halliburton, but it's a disaster so far. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. See ya.